This is good. Listen to this.
God doesn't want you to be a part of a promise that you are underdeveloped for. Hard truth, I know. Well, the Lord revealed this to me when I was praying for confirmation on something that I really wanted. And the Lord revealed to me that yes, this may be yours, just not right now. And why he tells us not right now and puts us in an act of waiting is so that we can learn this loyalty towards him, and not just that, but the act of setting aside any ounce of idolization above him. We cannot allow the thing that we want and the thing that we desire to take its place above God, above the presence of God, above time spent with the Lord, above our minds being set on things above. And it's so easy to launch right into the thing that we want, into the thing that we desire, and not glorify God for it, and not spend as much time in the presence of God. Or maybe our hearts are shifted not straight towards Jesus, but a little slanted to the thing that we want. And so the Lord puts me in this waiting season, and it's not necessarily something that is a bad thing, because the Lord has so much more that he wants to do beyond the natural desires. What are the natural desires? The natural desires can be marriage, having a baby, getting a good job, getting into that good college that you really wanted to be in. These are natural human desires. But the thing is that the Lord revealed to me that there's so much more that he wants to do beyond our natural desires, that is actually in his will towards a supernatural desire. He's going to allow certain opportunities to happen, and with a surrendered and committed heart. If we are not willing to be committed, if we are not willing to surrender our desires, our will, our wants, then we will not experience the fullness of God. We will not experience the fullness of what it looks like to walk in his will, to walk in his way, because we are so concerned about holding on with a tight grip with what we want, not realizing that God not just has our desires, but he wants to use his desires, pour it in our lives, to pour out both in the right time. There may even be things that he wants to teach you, things that he wants to put in your mind. A season of you learning how to think differently, walk differently, talk differently, out of the old man into the new man that he has given you, the new person, the new spirit that he's put on the inside of you. It's not just to give your life to the Lord. That is the biggest thing. But there's so much growth and so much depth that the Lord wants to do through us. And we constantly limit God. We limit his power. We limit what he wants to do in our lives because we are concerned about our will, our lives, and we are so concerned with the plans of how it needs to go. And if it doesn't go this way, and we will become unsatisfied and question God. Proverbs 16:3, it speaks about just the man's ways and the Lord's will for our lives. And so Proverbs 16:3, it says, commit your works to the Lord and your thoughts will be established. Down at verse 9, it says, a man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. See, we can plan all that we want to do in our lives, but if it is not committed and surrendered to the will of God, there is only so much that we will be able to experience, and so much that we will be able to succeed in that really won't be success because we're not in the Lord's will. It can be so easy to grab hold of the feelings that we have, the thoughts that we have, and just hold tight onto it. But I believe that the Lord is wanting to deepen our trust in him, to deepen our reliance on him in a new level, even if it means submitting our thoughts to him 20 times a day. Lord, I give you these thoughts, I give you these feelings, I give you these emotions, I give you these dreams, because if they're not in his will, our will get destroyed immensely because we don't have a firm foundation, because we're not relying on our God. In verse 1 of Proverbs 16, the preparations of the heart belong to the man, but the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. See, we may hold on to what we want, but the Lord has so much more that he's willing to give us if we are willing to submit, if we are willing to say yes, if we are willing to give it up, because we know that the God of the universe, he delights in us. So why would he not delight in the desires of our hearts? Yes, he delights in those, but he also has a bigger plan for you that is beyond our expectations, that is beyond our thoughts. See, he can do exceedingly abundantly above more than we could ever ask or imagine. So why limit God's plan based on what we want to do when he's able to do much more than that? See, he doesn't want to just allow us to be a part of something that we're not going to be ready for. And imagine he gives us this big gift, but we are not strong enough to hold on to it, and then it begins to break, and then it's too heavy for us that we can no longer hold it ourselves. See, God wants to equip us, and ready our minds, and ready our hearts, and strengthen us, and build us up with the right tools. He's given us the right tools. He's given us the wisdom. He's given us the presence of God that lives on the inside of us, and now it's up to us to take it into work, begin to prune out and refine out the things that do not belong, so that we can remain with the things that do belong, so that we are able to be developed and equipped for the things that he wants to give us.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.